welcome to Al's Kitchen. Today we are going to make some blueberry sugar crescent rolls, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's easy and it's simple, and you probably have the ingredients right in your own house. Alright, so to start off with, you're going to need 2 cups of premium blueberries, 1 cup powdered confection of sugar, 2 canisters of these flaky crescent dinner rolls, butter flavored preferably, 1 capful of vanilla extract, there you go right there, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, some cooking spray, and a 9-inch baking dish. That's it. That's all you need. Let's get started. Okay, the first step's real easy. Take your blueberries, put them in your mixing bowl. Take your sugar, put it on top of the blueberries. Take your cinnamon, put your cinnamon on there, and take your capful of vanilla and put that on there. And you're going to want to mix this up very, very gently because you don't want to break the blueberries. So just basically just get in there and mix it up. You can use a mixer like this, or you can use a spoon, or, you know, whichever you want. In fact, I'll show you what it looks like to use a spoon. Okay. So anyway, you get these all mixed up. Make sure you get them well coated. Get all the sugar on there. And I'm so tempted just to eat these the way they are because I'm sure they're going to be absolutely delicious. I have some company here. There's Emma watching me, and there's Oreo watching me, hoping that I spill something. Anyway, once you get all these mixed up, I'm going to show you how to take care of the croissant roll part. Okay? So stay with me. These things are evil. I absolutely refuse to pop these open by hand because it just completely and totally freaks me out. So we're going to use a knife or a fork or maybe a flamethrower. Yeah, grenades, anything but my hands. All right, so when you got your crescent rolls open, don't split them up into the rolls. What you're going to want to do is just kind of mash them all together and roll them around and then cut them into 8 individual slices. You should get a yield of 8 rolls here, roughly about, I don't know, 6-7 inches by about 2.5 inches. That'll give you 8, and that's how you should do it. Now you can choose to flatten out your dough using a rolling pin. I wouldn't recommend it with the flaky biscuits though, because the dough is very, very hard to work with, and unless you use a lot of flour, it's going to tend to stick to the rolling pin. So the best way to do it is pretty much the old-fashioned way, with your fingers. Alright, now we get some of these delicious sugared cinnamon blueberries. Just a double tablespoon. And just gently put them, whoops, see, this is why the dogs are here, because they get what I drop. Look at that. There it is. Oreo. 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 Come here. Oh, she went away. She's going to miss it. Right there. Right there. Yeah. She don't want it. Okay. We're going to try doing this by hand. You really don't need a whole lot of these on here. Basically, you're looking at that. So you take about that many of them, maybe 1 or 2 more, and you do that to all of these. So basically when you're done, this is what you should have. You should have 8 unrolled rolls. See how that works? And yes, there is some of that left, which we're going to use in just a few minutes. Okay, so the next step is to roll them up, pinch them on the sides, just like that. They don't have to be perfect, okay? But basically what you're going to do is make little footballs. Little delicious sugar blueberry footballs. And like I said, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it's time to prepare them for baking. Alright, so I decided to swap out pans. I'm not going to be using the smaller round one. I decided to go with a slightly larger rectangle pan. So anyway, here's what we got so far. We have a pan that I've sprayed with cooking spray. Now you don't have to use cooking spray if you don't want to. You can use butter or whatever, you know, whatever you've got, as long as it's not oil. So anyway, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to take the rest of our blueberry, sugared blueberries, and we're going to fill in the little areas in there. And then, you see that? Look at that. That's stuck in there. Oh man, but that's good. Loosen that up a little bit. Alright. You pour the rest of those in there. And then you've got the sugar that's left, which is going to go on the top if I can get it loosened up. There you go. Loosen that sugar up. And then sprinkle it over the top. There you go. Move it around a little bit there. And take your extra blueberries and fill them in on the sides like that. And we're just about ready to put these in the oven. But before we do that, I'm going to put a little bit of honey on this. Not much, just a little bit. See that? Just in a little crisscross pattern. That's all you need. You can use clover honey from whatever department store that you go to. Interesting little fact is that clover honey does not come from clovers. It comes from bees. They just pollinate the clover. But anyway, that's irrelevant. So here we have your basic dish ready to go in the oven. 350 for 20 minutes. And we'll see what it looks like when it comes out. All right, there you go. Voila. This is what it should look like, okay? A little bit of sugar up on top of most of them. And your blueberries should have turned into a thick, kind of sugary goop of a filling on the insides of it. And the top should be golden brown. That is what it should look like right there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cover it like so. We're going to stick it in our microwave and let it sit maybe an hour, let it cool, and it'll be done, ready to eat. Now, of course, your cooking times may vary depending on the oven you have. These were in for actually about 26 minutes. You may need a half an hour, you may only 20 minutes. It just really all depends. But keep in mind that these cook as dinner rolls do or croissant rolls do. You know, there's that fine line from when they're just perfect to when you've pretty much got a pan full of charcoal. So just keep an eye on it, all right? That's what it's supposed to look like. Scroll back in the video a little bit and you'll see it again if you want. Anyway, this has been Al in my kitchen, and I hope you enjoyed this little video. And if you have any comments, put them down in the comment section down there. Otherwise, you'll have a wonderful day. Mwah!